advised. Beaver After Dark is not for all audiences. It will be dealing with adult topics and adult situations. Each host will be giving an opinion and is in no means an expert. Listener discretion is advised. Don't fight our friends right now because we have our professional OnlyFans Rob-ERT, the one, the only Lord Reverend Professor Rusty J. Lugnuts. And tonight we have a special guest, the beautiful Jen. And of course, me, the Beaver. So we're going to start tonight with some amazing moms because I found some stories of amazing moms. And I have to tell you, for Mother's Day, I don't think we could get any better than some of these moms. Like this one. This woman is out of South Africa. Excuse me if I butcher her name. Actually, I don't even know if they put the name in the article, but a raging mother beat a rapist to death with the help of an angry mob after finding her disabled daughter undressed at his house. The 44-year-old, who has been dubbed Warrior Woman in her village, arrived home after shopping last month to find her 20-year-old daughter missing. Neighbors told her she was last seen with a 65-year-old local man going to his house when she stormed in and found the pair in a state of undress in a bed. A furious mob who had followed the woman, who cannot be named to protect the identity of the victim, also entered the suspect's small holding and witnessed the scene. The mother was arrested and charged with murder, but has now been cleared following public outcry. I mean, she has a daughter with a disability, and this man took advantage of her, and I am, all right, let's go, you know?
Not that it matters, but what was her disability?
It doesn't say. It doesn't say.
I mean, was it a mental disability or was it a physical disability or learning disability? I mean,
it just says disabled daughter. Doesn't give it. Yeah.
Well, either way, if I caught my 20-year-old daughter in bed with a 65-year-old, somebody's getting murdered. Especially if it's in my house.
Right.
So did she leave it? Did he kidnap her?
She apparently went with him, it looks like, according to this story. It just said that they saw her walking. Now, did he lure her there knowing that she was easily manipulated because she had this? I thought I saw somewhere that she was autistic. But it doesn't say in this specific article, because this is not the first time I saw it. I saw it in a different article, but the Daily Mail does not specify what her disability was. But I swear I saw somewhere that she was autistic. So, she could have had the mental capacity of a 10-year-old. And he said, hey, I have candy. You want some candy? And she would have gone with him. You know what I mean? We don't know because it doesn't really list it.
Well, I mean, if that's the case, he's lucky to still be alive.
No, he's not alive.
He's dead. They killed him.
They killed him. I missed that.
The angry mob and the mom beat this motherfucker to death.
Yeah. Yep.
So they did it the fun way.
Yeah, they did. They did it the fun way.
He was fucking around and he found out.
All right. So we have a new guest here, James, in the chat. And we also have our friend Amy Jo. So
what's up, Amy?
Tonight.
Hello, James and Amy Jo.
We also have another story about a mom, but this one maybe not as good of a mom. Okay. A New York woman was going more than 100 miles per hour on the interstate with her 2-year-old in the car because they were trying to get to a Thomas the Train event. State troopers and police were conducting a motor vehicle enforcement on I-95 in Madison on Sunday morning when they saw an SUV that was going more than 100 miles per hour just after 8:30 in the morning. They clocked the SUV at 102 miles per hour, pulled the vehicle over, and saw a 2-year-old in the back seat. The driver, a 37-year-old woman from Brooklyn, New York, told state police that she was speeding because she was late to the Thomas the Train event. The police arrested the driver and charged with reckless driving, reckless endangerment in the second degree, risk of injury to a minor, and failure to stop on the side of the road. She was released on a $500 bond.
Okay, wait. Where did she stop? It didn't say that.
Oh, in the median. She stopped in the median.
You know, there's a lot of ignorant motherfuckers that do that.
Yeah. Why would you do that? I
You see that shit a lot. They pull over to the inside wall or in the grass. And hey, you dumb motherfucker! That big ass lane over to the right. That's what that's for. But okay, it's like this. She's not a bad mom. All right. Anybody that's ever fucked up and told a toddler where you're going, let alone this is a train. Trains don't wait, not even the whole train. You got to go. So she was making it there on time because she didn't want to have to hear about this bullshit.
Guess what? She still didn't make it there on time.
Well, again, but that's why you be careful what you tell your kids because they don't forget shit.
He should have gave her a police escort. What a dick.
Listen to you. No, I'm going to tell you the reason I'm going to say that she shouldn't be doing this. I mean, 102 miles an hour on the interstate just to make it, just get there late. If it's something where the train's pulling away, then you do it and you figure something out. You can't be driving 102 miles an hour with your kid in the car. That's ridiculous.
Was she wrecking? Did she run into anybody? No.
Listen, that's the thing.
She did it because she was stopped. You don't know.
I'm gonna tell you what, you fuck me over like this, and I'm gonna track you down, Mr. Officer, and I'm gonna get your name and your number, and I'm gonna have my kid call you like 40 times a day so you could explain to that little motherfucker why we didn't go see Thomas.
Yeah, but at least your kid would be calling because your kid would be alive.
Well, maybe not if they don't shut up about Thomas. You never know. Just saying.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's just like this. I mean, a 2-year-old who's obsessed with Thomas the Train, that 2-year-old or the mama?
Well, the kid is. The kid could be.
Maybe she's just obsessed with the word train. Hashtag this text country.
I mean, at 2 years old, I mean, my kids didn't stay obsessed with anything like that at 2 years old. They were.
No.
My nephew was obsessed with the kid, the little blue dog.
Oh, Blue's Clues.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Because I remember he wanted the inflatable chair that you could sit on for Christmas one year. And I bought it for him because that's the kind of aunt I am. Hey, Jen. Another Jen. So I don't know. Which one do I want to go with? Do we want to go? Okay, I'm going to give you the choice. Video or McDonald's?
McDonald's.
Video.
Okay. Robert.
McDonald's.
All right.
It always happens at McDonald's.
Well, this one is kind of interesting because there was a 7-year-old boy who drove his 9-year-old sister. I'm sorry. A 7-year-old boy drives his little sister 9 miles in mom's SUV to get a McDonald's Happy Meal because he was loving it. A hungry 7-year-old boy somehow drove his little sister 9 miles to get a McDonald's breakfast with their shocked mom saying he's probably grounded for the rest of his life. Here's the thing. You now have a designated driver because the kid knows how to drive, okay?
Right. And if he didn't get McDonald's, I'm going to be pissed. Go ahead.
Yeah, he better got some.
That he knows where the McDonald's is for the snack ride on the way home.
Police in Utah were alerted to a reckless driver at 8 a.m. on April 27th, holding off on a chase when the caller said that the driver appeared to be a young child. While the SUV finally came to a stop when it hit a parking strip and the responders found the 7 and 5-year-old in the car. Officials then realized that the pint-sized duo had made it 9 miles from their home in Clearfield with cash in hand to buy Happy Meals at McDonald's. You can't get Happy Meals for breakfast, can you?
I don't know. I guess some places maybe. Some of them you can get breakfast all day, so possibly.
Maybe. The mom only found out her kids were missing when the cops called on her and told her that they found her kids. I absolutely had my heart in my stomach. I had no idea what was going on. I don't think anybody wakes up in the morning and goes through their day thinking their 7-year-old is going to play Grand Theft Auto with their vehicle. Was he picking up hookers? Is he playing Grand Theft Auto? Is he like smashing?
No, but I would be surprised. I would be surprised if they don't try to bring CPS into this shit. Why didn't you know where your kids were? Blah, blah, blah.
I don't know. I mean, we snuck out as kids. I mean, not at that age for sure, but I mean, I could totally see like, man, my oldest kid at 5 years old, I guarantee it could get you to McDonald's from our house. If he had access to keys and wheels and the freedom to do so, and the money, off he'd go. But,
the last comment on here is that she believes her 7-year-old has some behavioral issues and may have been inspired by his desire to become a truck driver. Someone talk him out of that, right? Don't be a truck driver.
What? No, we can be a truck driver.
But nobody cares. We would just want to know, did he get fucking McDonald's?
That's what I'm saying. He had money. He had money. I mean,
this is some bullshit.
They're hungry. So now
we don't know.
Is she feeding them?
I mean,
right.
So get into her purse, take her money, took her keys because she's doped up, pilled out.
Who knows? She maybe was just sleeping because it says she's a single mom in the article. It does say she's a single mom. She might have been tired, trying to sleep in. The little bastard took her keys. Disrespectful. Could have, and I hope they took enough money to get her something.
His little sister was hungry. That makes him a good big brother.
There you go. There's a good.
Well, I mean, we all probably know people that have got caught shoplifting trying to feed themselves. I mean, as kids.
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah.
I am getting pop-ups all over the place every time I'm trying to do something. It's going to annoy me.
They need to look at that mama and ask questions. Maybe she needs help.
Somebody needs help. But
and then you get that boy McDonald's. Fuck the rest of it. It don't matter. Poor little fella.
Hi, Flossie. How are you doing today?
Flossie. What's up, Flossie?
All right. I have another video to show you. Now, this is more geared towards Robert and Rusty. I just want to know if this is actually something that you would find. Well, let's just watch the video. Okay. Are you tired of messy tucks?
T-shirt tucks?
Introducing the bodysuit, the secret tuck without worry. Achieve a flawless silhouette. Now, that's all it is. We don't need to watch this guy.
Oh, shit. It's a onesie.
It's a onesie for guys. How awesome is that? I mean, would you wear something like that?
No, that would completely be horrendous against your testicles.
That's immediate revoking of the man card.
Here's the thing. What would you do, Jen? If you were with a guy and you pull down his pants and see he's wearing a onesie, are you thinking like, dude, are you going to breastfeed for me or fuck me? Like, what's happening here?
How you even ask a chick for a blowjob knowing if she going to go down there and unzip, she going to find where the fuck is it at? Oh, wait, there's snaps down around the taint area. Hold on, Merlin.
Am I blowing you or burping you? Like, what is happening here right now? Come on.
Oh my God.
All right. And then of course
maybe for some of the more fashion forward type men.
No.
I don't know. It seems like a good way for a woman to get her eye put out. Dating one of these dudes that dresses like he dressed at Baby Gap, little baby t-shirt. He's got that some bitch pulled around there. One of them snaps come loose, put the bitch's eye out. It'd be terrible.
Isn't that what suspenders are for? I don't know. I thought suspenders held up your pants, but they could also keep your shirt tucked. I have no idea.
I mean, No.
He's just like, no, it's not happening.
It's terrible.
So I should cancel the one I ordered for you? I thought maybe you could
cancel
model
it.
it for us.
Yeah, what if it was like monogrammed or something and all, like, you know?
I mean, that kind of onesie, no, but what about the onesie that's like made with shorts and the shirt? I mean, I think you would wear one of those, wouldn't you, Robert? The shorts and the shirt.
No,
onesie.
oh my God. Absolutely not.
So you
Can't
nobody
wear shit like that after 40. You fuck around and piss your pants.
Yeah, that's true. No, that's true.
Did they call the leisure suits or something like that? I don't know what they call short versions or whatever. But that
them come back a couple of years ago. I can't remember what they call them.
Well,
I think they actually called them a onesie, but there was a
because
different.
they had the overalls too.
Right. Right.
All sorts of shit.
I don't remember what they were called.
I mean, you can get all. Oh, here you go. You can even get it ribbed for your pleasure.
For her pleasure? All right.
So for your pleasure, because it is. If I can get the damn picture to get.
Wait a minute. What are we getting ribbed? I forgot what we're talking about. We've been talking about.
Oh my God, we're talking about men's suits. I can't get this to get any bigger, so we're gonna deal with it.
You mean corduroy? Ribbed don't make any sense.
No. This is share screen. That's what I want. It is a ribbed full body suit, baby, right there, but it's all buttoned down but it's ribbed.
Oh, it's a union suit, which means the butt, it's got an opening on the back of it, a butt flap.
Yeah, baby. This is
that's how that's supposed to be.
Now that's something different altogether than.
Yeah, that's completely different.
That's different.
Yeah. But it's so
I mean, if you're gonna wear a onesie, you might as well wear fucking thongs.
I mean, I want to make fun of the onesie, but then I see something like this, and I'm thinking maybe it's not so gay because hot. Look at that baby right there. I want a great
whatever. You're just looking at the dude. If that was me with my dad bod, you'd be like, ugh.
Yeah, basically I would be.
Well,
I would be. But I mean, look at that. I could grate cheese on those abs. Where did it go? Come back. Come back.
Oh God.
Right. I mean, you're not wrong, but I mean, come on. Would you really fuck with a dude wearing that shit?
Yes. If that guy, yeah.
That man can't change his own.
But dudes that look like that
are gay.
They're
probably gay. Yeah, they're gay.
Are they gay? Are they?
Yeah, they're gay. Yeah.
Seriously? What about this guy? Because he's got a jumpsuit on. Men's sexy jumpsuit, bodysuit pajamas.
Okay. They might not be gay, but if they saw a pecker, they ain't looking away from it.
Yeah. Oh, he's definitely gay. There's no doubt about that.
Yeah, he's gay.
Oh yeah.
He's groomed too clean. Hey, see what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? Jen is saying the same thing. If the body comes with it, okay. We're
whatever.
She's my girl.
No.
Now
this coming from Miss Abstinence.
Oh,
Miss
whatever,
Jen.
dude.
Yeah.
It's all good. It's all good. But we have a title of the show tonight, a Raccoon Meth. And well, if you haven't seen this is going to be your little happiness of the day. I think Robert wants to party with this raccoon.
Hey. What? Come here.
Hello?
The raccoon has her meth pipe.
Has what? Oh my God.
Her meth pipe. He's playing with the meth pipe right now. No, don't reach for it. That's evidence now.
Well, I don't want him to have that.
That's why I'm going to do it. Hey, buddy.
He's going to bite him. Don't take my meth pipe.
He'll be here in 2 minutes. I'm right across from my house.
Is that what that is? Yeah. Okay. This is what she's smoking meth in.
Okay.
The raccoon's playing with her meth pipe.
All right.
Oh, there's no way. He's trying to smoke it.
All right. Thanks.
There's no way.
I was cracking up, not only because the cop is cracking up, but that is just the cutest thing I've seen.
But here's the thing. She smokes around that raccoon. She's got that poor little thing strung out.
You think?
Oh, yeah. Especially if she's been giving it hits. And you know she has.
That poor raccoon is going to go through withdrawal.
Hell yes, it will.
I think it's, when I used to work at a bank years ago, and we used to have a lady that used to come in, and she had a raccoon. This thing was so fat, and she had like this van, and it would lay across the dash of her van. And I'm like, that raccoon has the life, but I don't even know how that thing walks. She must carry it everywhere. It was so fat.
And Beaver, I would like to point out that I have only allegedly done hard drugs with wildlife.
Okay, only allegedly.
So is the raccoon busted her out. You know, she probably had it hidden.
Dude, if I am her, I'm having a field day with this. The fucking tail I'm spinning. Like, Judge, listen, all right. I don't even need an attorney. I can explain all this. We were on our way to rehab. My raccoon has a drug problem. To the point to where he steals, Judge. And I was just trying to help him. This whole thing is blown out of proportion. Just let me get him to rehab, get him some help so he'll stop stealing, sir.
She could have just said that she had picked up the trash panda from the trash, and she didn't realize he had crack pipes with him.
There you go. I mean that's it right
I
there.
literally just picked him up behind the Wendy's dumpster smoking meth.
Yep. I was just trying to save his
giving
life.
him a ride down the street to his friend's house.
I wanted to make sure he got home safe.
Yeah. You know how it is? I was coming out of the 7-Eleven. He's like, hey, man, I catch a ride.
Oh my
I was just trying to preach to the Lord Jesus Christ to them. I was trying to help him find Jesus to get out of his crack habit.
That's what she's like, well, I don't want him to have that.
See, she set it up, man. Perfect defense right there.
Oh my God, total perfect defense. All right, now we have an update to a story that we had previously talked about. I don't know if I don't remember if everybody was here. I know Robert's usually here. Jamie, you usually are in the chat room, so we'll see. Do you remember the story about a man who was raped by his mom and feared that his 15-year-old brother was also his son?
Holy shit. No, I don't remember
the story. We talked about it a couple weeks ago.
Yes.
Well, a court has ordered DNA tests to be carried out on the brother. And
it's the son.
He is the father.
Oh, shit.
He is the father.
Okay, I have a question. Arkansas or Alabama?
Nevada.
Wow.
The hills have eyes territory.
Okay.
Yep. His mom used to make him watch pornographic video and would rape him. And she got pregnant. And the child is for years it was always that this was his brother. This is your brother. But he feared as he got older that it was his son. So his brother is also his son.
How old is the son?
Hold on.
If it don't say, he's probably still alive.
I don't think it does say. It just says that he is a teen, and he says that he's been caring for the teen who has cognitive difficulties. And once, well,
right?
Yeah. So they actually did set up a GoFundMe to help cover costs for the courts and stuff for him to try to get custody of his son. I can't imagine that the mom is even still out there, but yeah, so he is the father.
Breeding. Dun, dun, dun.
It's I've had to figure if she was raping her son, she wasn't getting it from anywhere else. It had to be her. It had to be.
Is she in jail?
But I think she was arrested. That's why I wonder why, unless the kid was put into custody with another family member until the custody paternity, because I'm pretty sure she had been arrested and put in jail. But that was an update. I just saw the update on that earlier yesterday, I think it was. So I wanted to bring that update because I know we talked about it in the past, and it's just a horrible, horrible situation. But let's hope that they can get through this and still have a decent life, because
this is the equivalent of Forrest Gump. Had Forrest Gump's mama done that?
Possibly. Right. Rusty, I'm just wondering, do you have any advice for this gentleman and how to deal with the situation? Because I'm sure you've dealt with that, right? Oh shit!
No,
well, wait.
Not.
Hypothetically speaking, Forrest Gump could have been a product of that, and never showed his daddy. Never really give a background. Just said his daddy was run off.
His daddy was on vacation.
Yeah. So, his daddy could have been his mama's brother, or son, or whatever.
I guess it could be.
That could have been why he was slow.
And speaking of inbreeding, Robert,
that is disgusting.
You are one sick puppy. It is now time for Robert's Urban Dictionary of the Week.
And this week's Urban Dictionary of the Week apparently has disappeared. There it is. So this week's Urban Dictionary of the Week is a discharge. And the Urban Dictionary... What is wrong with your face?
Discharge?
Yeah. The Urban Dictionary.
Okay.
Defines discharge as an edible substance which is produced in the vagina. It is best consumed in the first few minutes outside of the body.
Isn't that like a cream pie?
No, that's where you leave her. That
discharge is actually a verb, isn't it?
It can be a verb.
I don't know.
A verb.
I can't English right now.
Yeah, right.
Discharge is the act of your body.
Oh my God.
But technically, when you
What in the fuck are we talking about?
I know this totally went off the rails.
She's like trying to skate around the topic.
I'm just trying to say it out loud.
I hope Amy Jo ain't listening to this. Oh my God.
What, vaginal discharge? I mean,
well, even ejaculation is a discharge.
Right. No. Would that really be a discharge, or would pre-cum be classified as a discharge?
It's also a discharge. It's just
technically it does discharge.
Discharge with force.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh.
You put your eye out, kid.
Right? Shit burns.
So, what?
David said he's proof he's only got one eye.
Poor little feller.
I have no idea what's happening right now. I'm out of here. Bye. No kidding. So
Flossie
Robert
says it's all discharged, just like a man not to clean up his mess.
Well, and that kind of gets us into our next story, by the way, which is
hold on. Pro tip: that's why you fuck her with one sock on, so you got something to wipe your dick off with when you're done.
Wow. There you go.
In Los Angeles on Friday. No, this is a couple days ago. And actually, I want to give a shout out to our friend Toby. He actually sent this to me. So thank you, Toby, for making my not making my day, but giving me something to talk about on the show.
We love the Tobys.
Yes, we do. In Los Angeles on Friday, competitors gathered at LA Center Studios to watch performances by musicians, a lot of pre-match warm-ups, and a sperm race through what the organizers are calling the world's smallest racetrack. During the event, organizers placed competitors' samples at the start of a microscopic racetrack designed to mimic the reproductive system's chemical signals and fluid dynamics. When they track the sperm through the microscope as they make their way through the 2-millimeter long tracks and present a 3D animation of the track to the raucous audience. Ahead of the matches, competitors are asked about their health and lifestyles by medical professionals. Truthfully, I've never smoked anything once, one contestant said to booze from the surprisingly large audience. Never hit anything, been healthy since the age of 13. I have drank 3 times, but not recently. So, yeah. Did you even know that sperm racing was a thing?
No, I didn't, but I have to. Did our tax dollars fund this?
I did.
I don't know. I mean, of course you did.
Some of the stupid shit.
And I wish to compete.
Yeah, right.
By the way, it says it doesn't say this is funded by the government. The event
How do they collect the sample?
It just says I'm sure they just jerk off. The event was started by 17-year-old high schooler Eric Zhu, who raised over $1 million to put it on. While it may sound like a silly event, and it is, there is a serious point behind it. Male infertility is one of the biggest crises in the world, and we are here today to help stop that problem in an entertaining way. But at the end of the day, I want you all to understand that sperm racing is a serious company. Before pulling up his trousers, which had been, well, this was one of the organizers said by pulling up his trousers, sperm racing isn't just a joke. It's not just about a viral idea for the internet to laugh at. It's something much bigger. Sperm racing further explains on their website. Male infertility is declining like a lot. It's happening quietly, steadily, and nobody's really talking about it. And sperm motility, how fast your sperm moves, turns out to be one of the massive factors in fertility. It's measurable, trackable, and just like running a race or lifting a weight, it's something you can actually improve. No one's turned it into something people care about, so we did. We're turning it into a sport. 19-year-old University of California student Asher Proger lost the final race and was sprayed with a substance resembling, well, you can guess. And the winner, somewhat aptly named Tristan Milker, won the cash prize of, how much do you think the grand prize was?
$1,000.
$10,000. Is that what you said? Yeah. Yes. So I was trying to find video. I mean, I can find a video of like a fight breaking out, but I can't find. I wonder if this is it.
Sword fighting.
I mean, here's the thing. I gotta call bullshit on all their science because
it is science.
I'll be 44 here in a couple of weeks, and I bet I could win that competition.
Right?
I'm trying to see if the video actually.
I think it's all genetics.
I want to see. There's like all these people talking in the crowd. I'm trying to actually find the race.
But now I do wonder if they'd swim faster if you did a bunch of coke first.
Oh my God. Are you going to try to do this?
This is like a microscope good enough to look at.
I think Adderall would probably be the winner.
So it's like a 6-hour video, and I'm trying to see if I can find a spot where they're just showing the jizz swimming, but
a jizzoscope.
Trying to find a spot on the blue dress.
Yeah, that's basically what it is. It must be like really towards the end.
Interestingly, the video that I wanted to show kind of has something to do with this. Actually.
Hold on.
That's cool.
This is a picture of him giving a sample. I don't know if you want to see this.
Oh, no, we don't want
No. He just hands a sample. He just hands it. This is what I'm trying to say.
God.
I'm not going to video on YouTube a man.
Quick note, Beaver, I'm going to send you me of making a sample.
Okay, thank you.
It's called discharging.
Yeah.
Yo, what does UCLA got to say to that? What's going on, UCLA? How you feeling over here?
Here's Tristan Milker over on this side. I don't see what the other guy's name.
Oh.
Now that's over. We know how y'all feel.
Yeah, there. Okay, there it is.
Los Angeles.
This place is packed.
Hear you. Make some noise.
You see, we're 5 hours and 48 minutes.
I gotta wonder if they went make some noise.
All right, that's over. We know how y'all feel. Are you done?
Here it is. They're putting it on the thing here.
Briefcases.
All right, so
Let's go first. Sure.
Tristan, please enter the box.
Oh, not yet.
Oh, enter the box. I don't think that was the right choice of words.
Matter of fact, you different. You go to the table. Yep. And oh shit.
So I hope he doesn't like.
He washed his hands. I don't know if you guys should slap that.
Yeah.
That's what I was like. Is it before or after?
Briefcase, please.
And here comes the specimens.
Oh my God.
Beautiful.
Why is that guy dressed like a gay version of Michael Jackson?
Yeah.
I don't know, but it looks like
Is he wearing a racing suit?
He is.
He's wearing a racing suit.
Yeah.
That's what I said. And here comes another one.
Oh God. Oh God.
God damn. See,
Oh, because they're racing. Duh.
Burn racing. Yep.
somebody should kick their ass.
Oh God.
You know what their problem is they didn't get bullied enough in high
What's
school.
going? Did they have sponsors and shit?
It
Oh,
looks
yeah.
like it. It looks like it.
All right. So I have let me play this, Beaver.
Okay.
Yeah, this kind of has something to do with it's a video clip. And here we go.
It looked like you definitely had to be a virgin to be in competition.
Good.
You ready?
Yep.
Yeah, let's do it.
Better to come in the sink than to sink in the cum.
There you
That
go.
is not the clip I was fucking talking.
There you go.
So that was not
yes,
the
better to
talking about.
better to come in the sink than sink in your cum. There we go.
Oh
I mean, there you go.
No. Right.
Isn't it customary to masturbate in people's sinks to mark your territory?
Absolutely. And Beaver, if I come to your house, I'm coming to your house. Yeah.
I understand. We're going to get on to another. Actually, this is not what I wanted to share. Wrong.
That was funny as shit, Rusty.
Yeah, it was hysterical. It's great.
Yes.
We have another racing story. Are you ready for another racing story?
Oh dear God.
Now this is an interesting one. It's 2 minutes long. We'll play it. Maybe I'll pause it partway through, but it's pretty good. Starts out with I'm 26. Actually, let's just try to get it back to the very, very beginning. Oh, hold on.
Guy, 30 male for 5 months. I like him. And he invited me to his parents' house for the long Memorial Day weekend. So the parents order takeout Friday night for everyone, and it's this extremely spicy Indian food. Not my first choice, but I'm going to try everything to be gracious. Wake up early Saturday at his parents' house, feel a bit off, but maybe I just need breakfast. Meanwhile, the guy I'm dating and his father have planned a pre-breakfast run, and the dad is like really laying on the pressure. Reluctantly, I put on running shorts and whatnot and head out to the driveway with the two of them. After about 15 minutes, I had fallen a bit behind and I was realizing something was very not okay in my body.
Do we all know what's going to happen next?
Yeah.
Starter period. I don't
Why I
know.
don't travel without my own food and snacks.
The dad slowed down to shuffle next to me. Quote, "You okay?
Oh no.
Need a break?" You look really white in the face. We were at least a mile from their house, standing on a fully quaint, tree-lined residential street with no public bathrooms or even woods, and I was not okay. I stopped shuffling. The guy I'm seeing responded to his dad's shout and ran back and put his hand on my back. All I remember is saying, "Don't fucking touch me right now."
Oh,
At a
no.
at a point of no return, leave me. Fast. Just run ahead. I'll meet you back at the house. Did they listen? You bet not. They insisted on staying and calling his mom to drive their car to pick us up. I couldn't even speak. I tried to walk towards a tree, but it was too late. I fully shit in the middle of the road. Not like a cute shit I could hide in my shorts. The kind of unforgivable and unspeakable shit where you have to flush the toilet a few times.
Poor
A
thing.
small or maybe large piece of my soul and dignity was left behind on that street a few weekends ago.
Poor
All I
girl.
can picture is that scene from Bridesmaids where they're trying on the wedding dresses and everybody gets food poisoning and the girl is like walking out in the street trying to find a place to go and then just like shits in the middle of the street. I can just picture that. But yeah, I when I saw that video, I was like, okay, we're talking about racing, running. Okay, let's go for it. It goes on saying that she couldn't talk. Like she literally went back, cleaned herself up, and left. Like she could not. And for like 2 weeks, she wouldn't even talk to her boyfriend because she didn't feel like she could face him. And I'm thinking, if he stayed with you through that, he might be a keeper.
No kidding. Holy
shit happens.
No, wow.
Literally.
Well, you don't eat Indian food for the first time ever when you're fucking staying at somebody's house.
That's why I said when I travel, I'm going somewhere and I don't know and what kind of food and what they're going to have. I have my own snacks or something just in case.
Yeah.
Because I can't.
Yeah, I couldn't eat the spicy Indian food. I couldn't.
Me neither.
I have noticed as I've reached above 50 here that I've had a few close calls where I wasn't sure I was gonna make it in time and almost didn't. Like, yeah, very, very close. So but she's like 26, so holy, yeah, that was traumatizing at best.
Yeah. Oh, well, you know.
Yeah.
Have you ever, honestly, shit yourself?
Yes, I have.
Mm-hmm.
I did actually. I was driving at the time. And,
no, you haven't yet.
Shh.
Yeah,
Are
you haven't.
Trying to jinx me?
No, I no, literally I was. I don't know what happened. I was driving, had a car full of people, and I was like, oh, I wasn't sure. I was like, oh, it's a fart. It's a fart. It wasn't a fart. And I was like, oh my God. Luckily we were like less than a half a mile from the house. And
yeah. I will say that I took my grandmother to an all-you-can-eat buffet, and we were driving home, and all of a sudden she's like, you got to get me to a bathroom. I'm like, I am literally in the middle of nowhere. There is nothing around. I'm like, can we just pull over and you just like shit in the woods quick? She's like, I can't do that. I can't do that. Well, she shit in my car. And yeah, I was just going to take her home, but she insisted that I try to stop at McDonald's, and then she got shit all over the bathroom. And I'm like, how am I can't clean this. I have nothing to clean this. It was horror. It was like traumatic at best. It was horrid. But I've never, don't say yet. I've never done that. Now, a funny story, not having to do with number 2, but number 1, the fire departments in my area, because they are volunteer, do a lot of fundraising. And there for a while, one of the things that they would do would be a BYO where you could bring as much alcohol and food or whatever that you wanted, and they would have a comedian. So you basically paid for the comedian, brought your own stuff, and I would make pictures of cosmopolitans, and then somebody else would bring like a charcuterie or whatever. So we were at the one where, the one where I grew up, where my dad was a volunteer for a long time. And my cousin was there, and he was wearing this shirt that says, if found delivered to with his street address on it. And I'm like, okay, he's going to be drinking a lot tonight if he put that shirt on, whatever. So, the night goes on. The comedians were great. I had a couple of drinks, but, I didn't drink to get drunk or anything. I was just fine, whatever. So we're standing there talking to my cousin and we're talking to him. And all of a sudden I'm like, are you pissing yourself? Literally just standing there talking to us, just pisses himself right in front of us. And he's like, oh yeah. So anyway, and just goes on, keeps talking like it was no big deal that he just stood there and pissed himself having a conversation. And I'm like, how fucking drunk are you?
It happened.
I mean, he's still standing in a puddle. I mean, it just not only went down the front of his shorts, but it's on the floor. And he's just standing there like, no big deal. Like, yeah, I just pissed myself, whatever.
Listen, I've been drunk enough. I've made the logical choice to piss myself because it was easier than trying to make it to the bathroom.
I have never, ever.
Well, he's still up walking and talking at this point, though. I mean,
yeah.
I mean, he obviously knows he has to. It's one thing to
He probably didn't realize he was doing it. It just happened.
He didn't. I mean, he was so drunk he didn't even realize it. And like I said, it was just like so nonchalant, like, oh yeah, and it just continued his conversation like there was nothing. It was nothing. But I don't know. We got two more stories to talk about. I want to just talk about this one because this one kind of set me off a little bit. Because if you have not heard, there was a yacht that sank in Miami. Not only did the yacht sink because it was over capacity by double, but as the U.S. Coast Guard is trying to save the 32 people who were only on a yacht that was made for 16 people, while the Coast Guard's trying to save them, they are social media influencers. So what are they doing? Trying to take selfies of themselves and video while the Coast Guard is trying to save them from fucking drowning. At this point, I'm like, they should just let them drown. They're useless. Literally useless. I mean, the fact that these people, like, they're not only endangering themselves, they are endangering the people who are trying to rescue them. It's ridiculous. And I think there should be some type of unspoken rule that if you're trying to videotape your rescue because one, that you were an asshole and overbooked a boat and now it's sinking, and you try to keep taking pictures instead of letting the people save you, they should just let you fucking drown.
Could you imagine like having to scale the side of some fucking mountain to rescue some stranded shit. I just talked about this the other day in Zoom. I don't have the article. This dumb motherfucker was climbing Mount Fuji and got stuck, right? He got altitude sickness. They rescued his ass, brought him all the way back down the mountain. Like 3 days later, he climbed back up that motherfucker to get his phone and had to be rescued again.
Shut up. Yep.
I'd have left that piece of shit on top of that mountain.
Yep, here it is. Stranded man airlifted from Mount Fuji, rescued again days later after he returned to get his phone.
Yeah, there it is.
A climber airlifted with altitude sickness with near peak of Japan's Mount Fuji last week returned to the slope and rescued for the second time in 4 days. The climber was identified as 27-year-old Chinese student living in Japan. He made an emergency call on April 22nd and was airlifted after developing symptoms of altitude sickness, police said, adding that his climbing irons were also damaged. On Saturday, he returned to the Fuji Trail nearly 10,000 feet above sea level to look for his cell phone and other belongings. The police said another climber found him there, unable to move after he apparently got sick for a second time. He was suspected of having altitude sickness and was taken to the hospital again.
Dumbass.
See,
Seriously.
he would have accidentally fell out of the helicopter or something. I don't know.
Some states have laws that a person can be arrested afterwards for impeding rescue acts. And if they are, every single one of those influencers should be arrested because it's ridiculous. So my nephew is in the Coast Guard. He was actually trying to get into search and rescue. Unfortunately, he couldn't handle the helicopter. He got really bad motion sickness. And he tried everything because they really wanted to do it. And he was trying to like push through, but they're finally like, enough is enough. You can't do it. It's done. We're moving on. But it's like, I couldn't imagine. I'm thinking if that was my nephew trying to save them and they're doing this and then something happened to my nephew, I'd be hunting every one of those down. It would be like, I know what you did last summer. I'd be freaking fucking those people up. It's irritating. It's not even just because my nephew wanted to do that and stuff. It's because these people are trying to save you. Knock it off. Put your fucking phone away. You don't got to record everything. It's not like a puppy dog. Puppy dogs need to be recorded. You being rescued because you're a dumbass does not need to be videotaped. End of story.
And that's what I was going to say. Could you imagine scaling the side of some fucking mountain and when you're like 50 feet from the guy, you look up and all you see is a selfie stick hanging over the side of the cliff where he's filming you fucking rescuing him. When I got to the top, him and that stick would go right off that motherfucker.
Oh my gosh. All right. And our last story for the evening is a Florida man story. We love Florida man, don't we?
Yeah.
We do.
All right. Well, this is Florida man in Yellowstone Park. What do you think this asshole did?
I know.
Do you?
I do. He is the first furry cow.
He's the first person to be gored by a buffalo for the season.
By a bison. Yes, he is. Florida man is alive after being gored Sunday by a bison in Yellowstone Park. At about 3:15 in the Lake Village area of the park, a bison gored a 47-year-old Cape Coral, Florida man after he approached it too closely. The man sustained minor injuries. Emergency medical personnel treated him, and officials are investigating the incident. This is the first reported bison goring of 2025. There were two in 2024 and one in 2023. Also in 2023, a woman suffered ghastly injuries when a bison charged and stomped her in Theodore Roosevelt National Park in North Dakota. So this creature, how bisons get pretty big. They're like over 1,000 pounds, right?
Oh shit, they weigh as much as a car.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So why are we always fucking with stuff?
Because motherfucker wants to get a good picture.
Did you see? And I know I played this video a long time ago. Do you remember the video of the woman and the guy, and she gets out and goes around to the driver's side because I think she wants to drive, and that lion drags her away? It's like you're in a park with lions and tigers and bears. Oh my. And you're going to get out when you know that's probably against the rules, and now you're being drug away.
Yeah.
People are dumb. They are.
They're cute, but no.
Remember, don't pet the furry cows. Don't pet the furry cows because they will get you.
Well, the shit that pisses me off is the animals that have to be put down at zoos because ignorant motherfuckers jump in the pen with them.
Right. Right. Whoever was that woman, it was in Russia. She got killed because she jumped into a pit with something and it attacked her and killed her. And I guarantee you they put that animal down because she was stupid. I think it was like a polar bear or something.
In Russia, actually, they're not as dumb as we are about shit like that. They probably didn't kill it. They probably like, good riddance.
You stupid bitch.
Right.
Natural selection.
Yeah, there you go. That's what I was looking for.
Darwin's Law says, I think we could probably do a whole episode of just talking about the stupidity of people and how they interact with the
wild. You can do a whole episode on just, Turons of Yellowstone?
Yep.
It's like a whole Instagram page or whatever.
I actually have another video that kind of relates to what we're talking about.
All right, let's go, bud.
All right, hold on. Let's get over here.
Oh my God, you said you had it. Let's go.
I do. Damn it. Okay, here it is.
All right.
And there we go. Boom. Only in Alabama.
Oh no.
A runaway kangaroo on the loose named Sheila shuts down Alabama interstate.
There you go.
Oh my God, that would be so awesome to see. I wonder if that's related to Tech-Roo.
Right? Yeah. So there it is.
I would question my whole existence if I saw that somewhere off.
Yeah, right.
Did they catch it?
Yes, they caught it. They tranquilized it and caught it, and it was returned to the owner.
Oh shit.
But Robert wants to go hunt it down and bring it home, or what?
Yeah, I could use a kangaroo. I got a brand new fence and everything.
Yeah, there you go.
Look at you go. Well, I want to thank you all for joining us tonight. I want to thank Rusty and Robert for being here, and of course our beautiful guest Jay, Jennifer. She actually is with Warhorse Legacies. Do I have that right? Warhorse Legacy.
Legacy Foundation.
Yeah, foundation. You can make donations to them. Do you want to give out a little shout out for the
You can find us on the web at www.warhorselegacy.org. We'd love for everybody to go in there, go scroll to the bottom and sign up for the newsletter. If you'd like more information, you can email at info@warhorselegacy.org, and the donate button is there as well. $1 or $2 helps a lot. We're, we provide services for veterans, mostly centralized around equine activities, but we're venturing off into some wellness things too that we'll have some news about hopefully here pretty soon. So
that's very cool.
We're going to the end of the month. Valerie and I are going out to Austin. We're going to a biohacking conference to start, to go check out some of the new and, biohacking, right? I mean, hydrogenated water or things like that,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, if you want to help a great organization that helps our veterans, go to warhorselegacy.org. Is that what you said it was?
That is correct.
Make sure I got it right. And make a donation. And it is a 501(c), so you can write that off if you need to on your taxes.
And every service we provide for the veterans is free of charge to them.
Yes. So it's a very good organization. If you're going to make a donation, make it to them. And that's it for this week. Don't forget, 9 p.m. next Thursday, we'll be here again. I don't know who our special guest host will be next week, but Robert and Rusty will be here. I know that's not a selling point that they're going to be here, but I'll be here. So
what do you mean?
Well, fuck y'all.
If I'm not here, I'll be in the audience.
Yeah. Join our group tonight. We had a decent crowd tonight. And until next week,